Welcome. Who here has heard of Actually, the game show? All right, a few. For those who don't know, it's a game show on Dropout where the format is there is a statement made. There's something about this statement that is factually incorrect. And your job is to buzz in and correct me. And you have to start your response with, actually, and correct me. All right? So if you want to play, you can open a browser on your phone or your laptop, go to that URL, enter in a name, any name, and the room number, and join in. All right. So I did this to teach myself React, and we're going to find out how well I did this because I've never had this many people play it before.
Well, first bug, Sarah's not showing up on the thing.
I do have a maximum number, but if you score and get points, you go. So, first bug, I have for this resolution too many people in my maximum because it's supposed to be just enough to show the bottom row. All right. So, we're going to get going.
Nick, come sit over here and let's run my shows.
First question. JavaScript was invented by Brendan Eich in 1995 for the Netscape Navigator browser. Eich chose the name JavaScript because he designed a language based on Java's syntax.
Yeah.
All right, Nick.
Actually, it was called Mocha.
Actually.
All right. Correct. It was not his choice to name it that. Netscape rebranded it after he made it. So point for you. All right. Amazon Inspector automatically collects log data from your AWS resources and uses machine learning, statistical analysis, and graph theory to build a data set that you can use to conduct more efficient security investigations.
Nobody knows.
Everybody take a All right.
Does anybody use this?
All right, Henry.
Actually, that's not the Amazon Inspector.
Correct. All right. Like anybody want to steal with what it actually is?
CloudWatch.
No.
Thanks for saying that.
All right, but I'll give the point to you. All right.
What is it?
That is actually Amazon Detective.
Ah.
Yeah, horrible names. Horrible. The B programming language was developed at Bell Labs by Ken Thompson and Dennis Ritchie in 1969. Dennis Ritchie would later go on to write an improved language called C, which introduced a type system that had numerical types such as byte, int, float.
Actually, it was the basic programming language.
No. All right, Sarah.
It's not showing up there. It was actually the A language?
Nope. Anybody else? We got Nixon.
It's C++ instead of C.
Nope.
Oh.
All right, Matthew N.
Actually, it was Kernigan instead of Thompson.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right, Mel.
The improved language was C++?
Nope. All right, Turbo.
Actually, it was APL.
You're Turbo? Not a programmer.
Actually, the byte, int, and float are not part of C.
Yeah, byte is not. There is no byte. It is a char.
Okay. Damn.
All right. Kubernetes has become the leading open source orchestration system for running containers in Docker. It was originally designed by Google, and the name is Greek for helmsman. Ready? All right, Nick.
Doing the Henry thing. Actually, it's not Greek for helmsman.
It is Greek for helmsman. Mel.
Actually, it's for running containers in the cloud.
Very close. Anybody want to steal?
Actually, you don't need a cloud. It's running containers in Linux.
So this one, like the COVID fog and the skipping forward, might not seem long ago, but all the way back in 2020, they ditched Docker. Kubernetes does not use Docker anymore. It uses usually Containerd.
Did you write half points?
I'll go ahead and do it. The Go programming language was released in 2009 by Google as a replacement for backend languages such as C++ and Java. Go does not have classes, but did keep some object-oriented features such as methods and inheritance.
Actually, it doesn't have inheritance.
Good. Yes. Are you on the board?
I think so.
All right. Did you buzz?
Yeah.
All right. We got another bug. All right. What's your name?
Carl.
Carl.
All
All right. Oh,
What was your answer?
I didn't have
It doesn't have inheritance.
Oh, okay. Because it did.
I mess up.
Oh, you're fine. All right. All right. Next up, the Python programming language was released in 1991 as a successor to the ABC programming language. It was created by Guido van Rossum and designed to be weakly typed to support fast-paced development.
Actually, wasn't it 1984?
Nope. Here's right. All right. And that was Carl. All right. Anyone else? We got not a programmer.
Actually, it wasn't Guido van Rossum.
It is Guido van Rossum. All right, Mel.
Actually, it's Guido von Rossum.
All right, so let me fact check. See if I got it right or got it wrong. Because I'll give it to you for that. But that was what I was looking for.
It is VAN.
VAN, okay.
You corrected him.
Turbo.
Actually, it's loosely typed. It's not weak type, it's a strongly typed thing,
Yes.
but the types are not meshed, it's duck type.
It is a strongly typed dynamic language. Correct. I got on the board. All right, C# standard library math functions include truncate to return the integral part of a number, floor to return the lowest whole number, and round, which implements standard arithmetic rounding. All right, we got Matthew N.
Actually, floor will return a higher number when it's negative.
All right, if nobody has anything else.
Can I make a guess?
Yeah.
It's not truncate to return the integral part? No? Okay.
All right, Mel?
Actually, round always rounds up.
You're close. It's something with round. All right. So I'll give it to round in specifically C# is not like round where if you're at the 0.5, it'll go up. It goes to the even number. It's called Baker's rounding. And no, Java doesn't do that. Nobody else does that. Quirk of the language. And you can tell it that you actually want normal rounding. All right. In asynchronous programming, a promise is a real. What? Didn't go.
Did you assign a point for that one? Maybe.
Yes, you did.
You account for twos.
There's 3 problems in programming. There we go.
All right. In asynchronous programming, a promise is a read-only view of a value that is promised to be available at a later time. The feature was first implemented in the multilist language. Warning, this one is super pedantic. All right, not a programmer.
It's not asynchronous programming.
Nope. All right, Mel.
Actually, a promise is not read-only.
Correct. What is?
You can, I don't know.
This is the definition of a future, not a promise.
Return.
What is a good answer?
All right, object-oriented programming is a programming paradigm where data and code are tightly coupled in objects which contain fields of data and methods of code. The programming paradigm was introduced in the Smalltalk language in 1980. All right, not a programmer.
It was in 1980. Actually.
That's not it? No? All right. We got Henry.
Actually, Smalltalk didn't introduce object-oriented programming.
Correct.
Well, Smalltalk is probably the best object-oriented programming.
You know which did. Anybody want to steal?
Was the answer that Smalltalk would use it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's C++.
Nope. All right, it was Simula 67.
That's not.
All of our Simula 67 fans.
Yeah.
All right, operating systems provide writing processes with an area of memory known as the heap. Local variables that are declared in the program allocate memory to the heap. The memory is either freed explicitly as in C, in a destructor as in C++, or by a garbage collector as in Java. We got Matthew N.
Actually, local variables would go on the stack.
That is correct.
That was 7.
C++ offers multiple ways to pass arguments to functions, such as by value, where the data is copied into the function, and by reference, where a reference to the data is passed to the function. Java only supports pass by reference for function arguments. Turbo.
Actually, Java does everything by pass by value.
Correct. It's just some of the
Object
values
pointers.
are references. Yep. All right. JavaScript includes several keywords that are reserved as operators. The new operator will create an object. The delete operator will delete an object. The type of operator will return the type of an object. The void operator will evaluate an expression. The in operator will return true if a list contains a value. Henry.
I think I accidentally pressed the button too fast.
All right.
That was a finger slip.
Mel.
Actually, this sounds like TypeScript.
Nope. This is all JavaScript. Adam.
I'm going to say the in operator doesn't return true if a list contains a value.
Correct. Yes. What do you know it does?
In can tell you if an object contains a property.
Mm-hmm. Yep, for specifically the lists, you're looking for includes.
Oh.
AWS AppFlow simplifies application development by letting you create a flexible API to securely access, manipulate, and combine data from one or more data sources. AppFlow is a managed service that uses GraphQL to make it easy for applications to get exactly the data they need. We have Mel.
Actually, AWS.
That's all I have.
I'll give it to you if nobody else has something.
It's like a triple score.
All right. So this is another naming one. That is the definition of app sync, not app flow. App flow is for moving data between SaaS platforms.
So Apple is a real thing.
Yes. All right, JavaScript's parse int function can be used to parse decimal numbers as well as hexadecimal numbers starting with 0x and octal numbers starting with 0.
Actually, it doesn't have to start with any particular digit.
Well, we got Mixon that buzzed in.
Say, actually, can't you pass the radix and tell whatever you want?
You can, yes, but we're looking for by default. All right, Matthew, N.
Actually, octal numbers start with 0 lowercase o.
Nope, but you're on the right track. Does anybody have a steal? So this used to be a problem, but way back in 2015, parseInt stopped treating leading zeros as octal. And they made a breaking change that usually was just an error anyway.
Wait, did I still pass in the radix for no reason?
If that radix is 10, yes.
Okay.
Yep. But, you know, might be a browser that was before 2015.
They exist.
All right, our winner is Mel.
Actually, that was 2 people.
That's all right. It's like, what's that? Extreme programming? That works.
Scrum.
Yep. So, this program, like I said, I wasn't a front-end developer. Now I'm an amateur, full stack, and I was looking to learn React in the most difficult way possible. So this involves WebSockets, which you saw there was a little bit of a hiccup with the WebSocket before where it didn't transition. I had to go in and make sure that the WebSocket library that I was using was automatically reconnecting. I had a bunch of problems with that. If I did this again, I would do it completely differently. The code for this is up on my GitLab, but I don't know. Like I said, all my mistakes are still in there. The back end is in Go. Go's been my hobby language for since it came out. I've never been paid to write Go. I don't know if I'd like anybody else's Go code, but I love my own. Any general questions? All right.
I have an observation.
Yes.
Talking about Go, right?
Yes.
So you and the other gentleman, he's talking about a very different Go.
Yes. Yes. The game, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
At the same time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks.